No one has explained to you what's about to happen with these 800 high-ranking military officials showing up in Quantico, Virginia this week, in a couple of days. Everyone's talked about it, but I'm going to explain to you in general what's happening. You're not getting it in the media, and you're not getting it in large part from social media, so there's a lot of talk about it. As a former military man myself, an officer in the military, I'm going to explain to you what's about to happen. And you can sum all of this up in one word, and it's all bad, 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 all caps. And that one word is conditioning. Trump is about to condition, along with Hegseth as the Secretary of Defense, high-ranking military officials for a new mission. This warrior ethos is nothing more than reconditioning them for violence against American citizens and anybody the president perceives as an enemy. Oh yeah, that's what this is all about. You have to understand that conditioning is a very slow but very serious process. It's getting you used to something that's outrageous. Over time, slowly, to the point where you are now consuming large amounts of violence without even thinking about it. It's now normal, right? And so he's going to condition them with a mission change on this warrior ethos. That's the first part of it, right? Mission change. Get you ready, conditioning you for violence against the American public. 2, it's threats and intimidation. That's why the president and the Secretary of Defense are going to be there to rally the senior leadership for a collective mission change. To look you in the eye and let you know this is now my focus. This is now my focus. This is now my intent. Do you understand? Put fear in you because they can just fire a general at will. They can fire an admiral at will. They've done it already. And they've demonstrated it through a whole host of other firings. So they're already on threat. See, when you become a general, you are essentially a politician in uniform. That's basically what you are. Your promotions are entirely based on the satisfaction of the president and the upper echelons of the political system. This is literally what it is. You can probably make all the way to colonel or 06 in the military with not as much politics, with just doing your duty. But when you get in the flag rank, you're now a politician in part almost totally. And you have to satisfy the political wills to go up. You can go from 1 star to 4 star in 1 or 2 years as a flag officer because you are a politician. You can sink just as fast, right? And if you don't believe that, then you can ask Shinseki for many years back when they fired him about this Iraq war business, when he wasn't on board with it, when he told them the truth. But I digress. And the final thing is they're going to figure out who the hell is on their team. Are you with me? Or are you against me? He's already committed to firing 20% of 800. That's about 160 generals / admirals. Yeah, that many. Who have spent their whole careers are going to go bye-bye. And I need to figure out who's on my team and who's not on my team. And from that not on my team bunch, that's going to be my 20%. They're going away soon. And I mean really soon. Maybe even at this meeting. They may not even go back to their commands. This is very serious, folks. The military is now going to be conditioned to be used against the American public. Remember, the man with the truncated mustache in Germany didn't start with unaliving mass amounts of German Jewish citizens. No. He started with rallying the minds of the people, conditioning them to small amounts of violence to the point where they consume whole amounts of violence, outright tragedies. It was a conditioning process, getting you ready for it. It's like training for a marathon. You don't run 26 miles. You do a bunch of small runs, 1 mile, 2 mile, 3 mile, 4 mile. You build up to it. And then by the time you get to the major thing, it's no big deal because you've been thoroughly conditioned. That's what's happening this Tuesday. The media is not saying it. And if you are in the military, last part, you are in a very serious situation right now. This is a very serious matter. Your oath is really going to come into play right now. And if you decide to go along with this, let me tell you for certain, your career will end in disgrace. I guarantee it. There is no such thing as you're going to go along to prevent the system from going bad. No. They're going to flush you into doing very bad things, or they're going to flush you out. There's nothing in the middle. Don't kid yourself that you can kind of survive under a totalitarian or an authoritarian regime. You cannot. They will give you the ultimatum. Choose ye this day. That's what the scriptures say. You will be forced to that point to where you choose ye this day. So for you military folks, this is a horrible time. The military is run today by a white nationalist, and his boss, Trump, is a white nationalist. You are in a very bad situation. And if you are a non-white male, I wouldn't even encourage you for white males, but if you are a non-white male, you are in a very bad situation. And you may be conditioned to commit violence against your own damn citizens. The longer they're in power, the more mad they're going to get. Understand? Food for thought.